Well, literally off his bike, straight into the studio. Look at him. He's fantastic hair. Let's meet Guy, who is here on the Isle of Man, but we're talking about something that is absolutely incredible, I think. I mean, you're going to do, let's put it out there, you're going to do the Tour de France. I mean, you know.
Well, thank you, Paul. Yes, yeah. Cannot wait.
Yeah, but it's almost the Tour de France. It's like,
it's the whole of the Tour de France, but not the pro version. So we're doing exactly the 21 stages they do, the 3,500 kilometres, the 41,000 metres of climbing, but instead of doing it the day they're doing it, we're doing it 7 days before.
Right.
So organised by the people that organise the Tour de France.
Oh, it's quite official in that sense.
Absolutely, yeah. So we've got, they've given us a tour bus. So we've got our pictures right around the front of all this bus.
Oh, no way.
I want my head above the drivers at the front. So when we drive into these little French villages, you see
massive
head.
You said he had an ego here. Here it comes.
And so, we're doing every single stage, every single kilometre they do. We've got bike out riders. There were going to be 17 of us last year. And we were doing it 24 hours before them. But because of what's happened, we got put back a year. And because they're going to lock some of the towns off just for the fans, we're having to do it a week before rather than the 24 hours before.
Your life is one long list of being in isolation, I believe, isn't it? You've been coming and going.
So I've been on the island for over 20 years, but sort of based here and across, so I've just been sort of living in perpetual isolation, so there's not a window on the island that I haven't licked or stared out of, and but it's been a while.
You've been doing your training here mostly, but because you've got a bike here. Do you go back and forth with us? With what's been happening, I've been staying here for sort of many weeks at a time, so I think there's not a road on the island that I've not been up both ways. This is good sort of practice territory, though, isn't it?
Oh, it's superb. Doesn't get any better because the roads are actually quite good quality. They're very quiet, they're hilly, they're windy. You've got fantastic views because I've either got a stunning mountain on my left shoulder and the sea on my right shoulder, and normally a wind battering my forehead at the front of me. But it's perfect training.
Let's talk about the charity side of this. Because there's a nice connection because you're doing it for cancer charity, and the Isle of Man people will go there quite often to the hospital.
Absolutely. So I'm self-funding this. I was fortunate enough to get chosen for it. So there were 17 last year. There's now 24 of us. I'm the only one from the island doing it, and I've affiliated with Christie's Hospital based in Manchester, which are just a pioneering hospital. They keep people alive that really haven't got any right to be here. And it's incredibly rewarding. And they've got this cancer trial which is and will be saving people's lives. And one of the nurses, it costs them £30,000 a year, and they were allocated £400,000 by a company, and they got half the money, but they couldn't get the rest of it. So I said, well, how much is a nurse? He said £30,000. I said, right, I'll be obsessed by raising money and being able to provide for this nurse. £30,000, yeah.
So you're committing?
I'm totally committed to it. Absolutely.
And what do you think you're going to make on so far? How's your Just Giving page going?
It's going well. I mean, it's just I'm just staggered by people's generosities. Yesterday I woke up, I've been given $100 Australian by a lady, don't even know who she is, friend of a friend. One of my daughter's friends, she gave me a £10 pocket money. Wow. Some of my patients have given money, and it all adds up. So I'm at just under £14,000, so nearly halfway there now.
Where can they find you on Just Giving?
So it's Just Giving, Guy Wolstencroft, WOLSTENCROFT, and it'll either be down here or somewhere. Yeah. And if anyone can spare 21 pence, £21, £201, whatever amount it be, it would just purely goes to Christie's.
Well, feel free if you have a moment to Skype in when you finish, one of the.
Absolutely, yeah, no, pleasure to do it. Yeah.
You are the most hot and sweaty man I've ever had in the studio here. I promise you. Can you see it? It's straight off his bike.
I'll literally just come off.
I love it.
Yeah, so
but you've got passion for cycling. I mean, you must.
No, I have done. Yeah, I just I played a lot of rugby beforehand, and I wasn't going to miss rugby because it's a hard game. I was going to miss a changing room and the combat, the team ethos, and cycling seems to have got that for me. And it's nice to be a mammal, and whizzing around the island with my friends, having nice coffees and cakes. Doesn't get any better.
Fantastic. When does this all start? Anyway, for you?
So it starts. We're setting off on Saturday, the 17th of June, and then we finish in Paris on the 11th of June. In between that, 21 stages. We climb over the highest paved road in Europe in the Pyrenees. We go into Andorra, we go into the Alps, we start in Brittany. So basically a lap of France in 21 days.